Hey everybody, TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Silksong. So, I am not ashamed to admit that I looked up what the requirements for Act 3 are. And I didn't actually learn too much more than I would have on my own. Or too much more than I kinda sort of was gonna do anyway. How shall I say this? The requirements to unlock Act 3 were things that I was going to do anyway. I just didn't realize they were required. I mean, effectively, the requirement is that I 100% Act 2. Yeah, just 100% every part of the game that you can, you know, up until, you know, right up until the end of Act 2, and you'll get a side quest that will help you unlock Act 3. And I'm just like, boy, what a way to bury that in there. It kind of makes me wonder what the point of Act 3 is even going to be. But, I'll talk specifics as we go along. We might be able to get Act 3 today. I don't know. But, because we're all, as far along as we are, it is actually possible, but... We're gonna come back to this in a bit, when I've had a second to warm up. There's actually something I wanna check real quick. Just real quick. Did I, in fact, miss something here? I did miss something here. Memory locket for free. Okay. That's nice. Unlocking even more of this place. Indolent. It's an empty room. Okay. Just to let us hear the grumblings of somebody. Heretic. Wait, isn't that the second one we've encountered like that? Just found another bench inside the slab. And we just found our map. Okay. And just like that, we have a new area to explore. All because I missed that one little thing in the corner. Cool. All right. Well. Fair enough. I couldn't see very well, so I ended up missing that little... detail. Fair enough. I can open that door. I do wonder where the other keys are. Okay. Interesting. I think I get what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. Maybe. Okay. I like that. can, okay, I can sort of do that. Ooh, that's really tight though. No, no, no. I told you to... There we go. Where do I go from here, game? Apparently up there. Yeah, so I need it. I need to bounce off that thing in order to get up there, don't I? Yeah, I do. Well, that's real annoying. Oh, what? Okay. Well, I understand now. That's noxious. All right. But I'll get it. Okay. So that looks like a room. Well, this looks like... How do I get through here? There's a bunch of stuff blocking the door. There are other rooms to explore, but I'm already invested in that one. Yeah, I'm gonna clear this one side at a time. Clear the rooms on this side, and then we'll come back for the other ones on the other side. All of this because I missed one hidden little passageway. Okay, this is a race. Okay. I should have harpooned immediately. All right. Oh, that was stupid of me. I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, those are reset spikes, are they? Neat. Hey! Oh, can I not, wait. Oh, can I not harpoon again after? Oh, I didn't have any silk. That's what's happening. That's what went wrong. Okay. I get it now. Oh. All right. Yeah, I didn't see it properly. I didn't see if it was a mask shard or a spool, but we'll get it either way. Complete the challenge. There it is. It's a mask. Okay. Very good. Now let's clear everything on this side. I guess we'll start from the bottom-ish. Oh. Can't go that way yet. Okay, so I guess we start here then. Ah. Go through here. Malfay out here. Oh, spikes right there. Hey Aurora, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay, so there was a tiny hole in the ceiling here in the slab that led to the map and the rest of the slab. And I missed it. And I'm not gonna lie, I totally looked it up. But it was dark and I couldn't see the hole, so yeah. But I suppose technically you could say I just didn't explore good enough. I'm sure eventually I would have found it, But who knows how long that would have taken. I found out the requirements for Act 3 are basically 200% Act 2. I learned a few other small things. But I mean, the long and short of it is, I learned that... I learned something that might be good or might be very bad. Like... if the requirements for Act 3 are that I effectively 100% Act 2, what in the heck is Act 3 going to do? Like, what is it even for? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I didn't want to spoil myself. I'm a story guy. You know that. Okay? I don't really care about certain types of spoilers, like the fact that I have to defeat, like, basically what I found out is that a lot of things that I was just going to do anyway are things that are actually required for Act 3. I just didn't realize that they were required for Act 3. Like, that's genuinely what I found out when I looked it up. It's just that basically a whole bunch of stuff that I was gonna do anyway was required. Like beating Bilehaven and beating... beating that boss there in Bilehaven. Like, I was gonna do that anyway. I'm taking a break to explore the slab because I need a break from that. I did discover a couple things that I missed, like, for example, the slab. So I am slightly upset a little bit that I didn't see that tiny crack in the ceiling, and that because of that, I missed out on the map and exploring the rest of this place. I'm a little upset about it, but not too heartbroken. I'm very annoyed at something else that I discovered here in Bilehaven. There's in fact another bench much closer to the boss. We'll get back to that. I'm a little upset, but also, when you see this bench, you'll understand. It's pretty silly. Oh yeah, I figured out how to get through the mist as well. I figured out how to do it, and I'm going to be honest with you, I am not the only person who complained about the crypticness of that place. Like, yeah, had I kept going without looking anything up, I would have beaten that guy. Eventually, I would have been like, okay, so what the heck else is there to do? I would have eventually cleared up all the side quests and everything, and would have eventually made it to Act 3. But, yeah. Oh, I also found there's another area up here that I didn't know about somewhere, yeah, between Mount Fay and the Blasted Steppes. I'm a little sad that I saw that by accident. Would have been nice to find that on my own, but now that I know it exists, oh well. But honestly, this game has driven me to such frustration trying to even figure out what I even need to do. See, I'm just like, what is Act 3 even for? Okay, I know there's plenty in Act 3, Aurora, but what's it even for? Like, story-wise. Like, because it feels like I've done everything, so what's... like, what even is going to happen? How would I even know to do this? Like, it just feels like a very odd progression. Like, it feels natural for Hornet to work her way through the Citadel, make her way up to the boss, defeat the boss, and that's that. You know? Because she has to. It doesn't feel natural to go around doing all this stuff. It doesn't feel like Hornet would necessarily have a reason to do all that. Except to maybe, like, I mean, I guess if she just really wants to do the side quests, I suppose. And then it's, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about an optional Act 3 for an ending. Like, I don't know. I need some more time to think on it. And I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, maybe it's because, you know, yeah, it's one of the reasons I have no problem spoiling myself on endings when it comes to Souls-like games, you know? Maybe you're right. Maybe I came into this with, because I understand your frustration. Thank you. Maybe I came into this with the wrong, with some of the wrong ideas, you know? Maybe I came into this expecting, you know, a properly told story. Even Hollow Knight felt like a more properly told story, like, even though it had massive holes in it. Like, I don't know. I'll have to actually get to Act 3. I don't want to say too much prematurely. I'll have to actually get to Act 3, but, like, I don't know how I feel about this right now. Like, I wonder. I wonder about certain things with this setup. Like, I understand the story doesn't need to be completely linear, right? Like, I understand choices, right? Like, you know, choices that might lead to different endings or something. But this just feels kind of cryptic. Like, what would even drive you to do some of these things? What, like, it feels like getting the true ending requires you to do things that you wouldn't even assume to do. And it's just like cryptically hidden behind. And I remember I had some of this frustration with Hollow Knight, but it wasn't quite the same. Because, like, because technically that crypticness started from the beginning of the game with a protagonist that has apparently no will of its own and yet is moving. I don't know. It's, like I said, I need more time to put this into words. More time to process this. Because I really don't feel like this is especially moving. After a certain point, but I'm not sure how to describe everything in the right words. Key of Indolent. Oh.
Friend.
Why, how nice. Well, that fixes that problem. So now we have what appears to be 2 of the 3 keys. That road is blocked still. Yeah, we have Apostate and Indolent, just not Heretic. Okay. Heretic to go through here. Huh. That might be it for now, then. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this on the map and couldn't actually do anything with it. Or could I? Wait. Oh, does the door close behind me or something? Or what was the deal here again? Oh, that's... I went out through that door, I think. I'm now a bit confused, but... very little hint as to there being more. The game expects you to explore everything, even though the main quest is telling you otherwise. Yeah. And like, I was gonna do that anyway, right? There's a bench there. It's locked behind a heretic door, apparently. Yeah, like, I was going to explore everything and try to 100% anyway, but like, I didn't think it would be required for Act 3 to start. Yeah. The fact that something optional is now mandatory is an abrupt disruption of expectations. Yeah. Oh, snap. So you came back just from me going... that way? There's really nothing I can do to get in there. Because that's locked behind the heretic key, yeah. There appears to be nothing else I can do. Because this is... Oh, wait. This is locked behind indolent. Never mind. There is something I can do. I can open that door. I thought there was another door. I just couldn't remember where it was. Glad I double-checked. Thank you very much, Aurora. This doesn't look great. It's a gauntlet. But they can trigger traps to kill themselves. Okay. All right. Sure. A gauntlet, but they can apparently screw themselves. How hard is this climb? This climb does not appear to be particularly difficult. Oh. Okay, well, we found out how that passage works. Cool. Is that the roof or something up there? This place might have a boss. That's what I'm concerned about. And see, the issue is if it does, yeah. I mean, I guess I was actually gonna do this anyway. Yeah, just do it. I was just gonna do this anyway, realistically. Go, whatever. Rid of him. Okay, just spikes. So I'm not missing anything. Good. Yeah, this is... I see those. I see those traps. Yeah, I'm getting a strong boss fight vibe from this. Maybe I'm wrong. No, there's a lot of stuff here. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, guess what? Order. Interesting. So if I'd come to the top of the slab first, I might have actually discovered there are heat sources to protect me. Alright. Okay, maybe not a boss fight then. Maybe it's fine. What's this? Oh. Just rosaries. Dang. Okay. Yeah, bench below. So it says. Bench below after all that, maybe. descend. Yeah. It's bench below after I fight all that noise. Oh no, actually, there is a bench here. Never mind. Wow, I'm glad I went back. Amazing. Okay, see, do you see what I'm talking about? When I landed right here, I had a choice to go this way or that way. I went this way. Away from a bench that was too... I mean, it was literally pick left or pick right. It was literally pick a path. And this was my luck. And it feels like every decision I've made in this game has been that way. Well, maybe not every decision, but most of them have been pick a path and end up picking the exact wrong one. Let's go, boys. How kind of them to take turns. I'm gonna do this while I can. And then I'm also Gotcha. Key of Heretic. Okay, now surely there has to be a boss of some kind. Now I can open the heretic doors. We've pretty much explored the entire slab except that one room down there. It requires the heretic key, so... It's gotta be, right? This path that leads to this? Ah, it is. Okay, this is a quick way down. Yep. Now we finally opened up all that. Yeah, and there's a bench right there next to the door. Like... bench? Am I getting confused? Am I getting lost? Where's the bench? Oh. It's because it's this bench. Oh, that's not a connecting path. The thing was covering that up. So, what's behind here? Huh? Well, this time I'm not. Yeah, see this darkness right here? Yeah. What led to me missing the map and missing out on most of this place before looking it up was a little hole in the ceiling like that, except it was dark and there was lore in the room, and I didn't actually see the little hole there. Oh, come on, what? Yeah. I'm a little upset I didn't find it, but only a little bit. Okay. Also, okay. Oh, this is definitely a boss fight. This is 100% a boss fight. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. There's no way this isn't a boss fight. Okay. Yeah, fine. Penitent, first of the first. Guilty of the sin of apostasy. Penance by constriction. Absolution denied. Uh-huh. Well, now I'm getting some Hollow Knight vibes. We're freeing the prisoner. And it's absolutely gonna come back to fight us, I'm sure. I mean, I just saved recently. Oh? Half spawn of a distant land within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours, reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. Oh! Huh? Oh, never mind. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's more like what I thought was gonna happen. I was seriously confused. It's playing Widow's music too. Oh, interesting. She's basically Widow. Yeah, she is basically Widow. Except she teleports a lot. Yeah, she's just Widow. Oh wait, is she healing? Oh, can she do that? Oh, that's... Okay, I don't know how much she healed though. Oh my gosh. Yeah, an imprisoned weaver. We didn't lose anything for that. We didn't... Huh, hold on. That wasn't... We didn't die, we just got kicked out. Is she testing us? Is that what's going on here? We didn't die, we just got kicked out, so I think she's testing us. Of course, I don't have my mask. You know what? Yeah. Let me go get the map and update it and all that, since, you know, we can't do that unless we're sitting. Yeah, let me get this updated and then let's try that again. Okay. She doesn't seem too bad. Just need a little... Huh. Especially not if she's not gonna kill me. Here I go, playing way too aggressively again. Yeah. Okay, I'll admit I was being too aggressive. Not getting my mask back sucks, but the fact that I don't have to do a run back... It's kind of nice too. This isn't really the setup I would necessarily take into a boss like this, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing it. No, that wasn't the right... Never mind. Oh, whatever. Kind of invites a rush down. But watch the lines, yeah. Yeah, she sort of invites the rush down. Ugh, I wish she would stop doing the one that goes across. Ha ha ha! Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, she actually invites a rushdown. Well, I healed just in time for that. Or at least her first phase invited a rushdown. Okay. Lesson learned. Phase 1 invites a rushdown. Phase 2 might be a little trickier. This time. Prep traps. Yeah, that was me taking too much contact damage. How did I do that the first time with the dashes? You know what? Let's just do it without this. Dash attack, then pull away, maybe. Yeah, because dash attack. Okay. Do not get hit by her. Yes. Yeah. This would actually stay healthy, though. She can recover health too. Wow. Oh my gosh. Those vertical ones or horizontal ones, I mean, are hard to dodge. Okay. I need to stop trying to, I'm dashing into her because she invites a rushdown, but that's unless she decides to do her own forward attack. Okay, down apparently triggers that. Whatever. Unless she does that. That's screen, huh? Oh. And then teleporting across the... Oh, it spawned on top of me. Oh well. Got unlucky. It spawned on top of me. Tried to jump, but it wasn't in time. Vertical. Or horizontal one. I do that so much. Stop doing that one. Actually managed to get away from that. I kinda like this fight. Not gonna lie. Ah, I shouldn't have tried to. I parried my way through that. Incredible. Okay, that was a fun fight. That was fun. I enjoyed that. How's it going, Duck Game? Good to see you. Sorry I didn't see you sooner, but I was a little focused. Yeah, for a second I thought it was still going. Yeah, for a second I was wondering about that too, but I was like, no. I don't think it is. Oh, double jump, yeah, okay. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that was the wrong way. But yeah, wow, that was actually a really fun fight. It didn't overstay its welcome, but it didn't, like, crumble, you know? Like, it wasn't... It was a proper fight. It took a little learning, but it wasn't, like, crazy to get through it. That was nice. And it was very fast-paced. There wasn't much waiting. It wasn't like, oh, the boss is invincible, wait for a while. Ugh. I couldn't see the jump. I will admit, sometimes this game demands blind jumps, and I wish it wouldn't. It's like, well, yeah, it's a blind frickin' jump. Of course I didn't make it on the first try. Like, no one would. You know, that is one thing I'm annoyed about sometimes. Is that sometimes this game is only threatening because it's blind, and it's like, eh. Again, what if your challenges were actually hard, even if the player knew what to expect? Where am I even going right now? What kind of a memory is this? I mean, I knew there wasn't anything there, but I had to look anyway. Calls us daughter. She called us daughters. Called us divine. She lied. Huh. Mm-hmm. A new skill, Rune Rage. So I wonder how that worked out. So maybe not all the Weavers escaped. Some of them got caught and then... But then later found out it was a lie, but then got imprisoned. This smells of deep lore, but... Because she called us like a half spider of a distant land, so she clearly didn't escape with the others. Like Hollow Nest or anywhere else. Okay, well, that was, like I said, that was awesome. That was fun. Okay, Duck Game, here's the story. I just looked up what the requirements for Act 3 were. I was so sick and tired of it. I was just like, what in the heck triggers this? So, yeah, I learned a few things, like the fact that I couldn't progress through the slab was literally just because there was a tiny little hidden crack in a wall. I'll even show you what I'm talking about, but like there was a tiny little hidden crack in the wall, but because it was dark, it was actually kind of like this room, where there was a teeny little hole right there. See that? It was about that size, but it was dark in the room, so I couldn't see the ceiling. And yeah, that's how come I couldn't figure out how to get here. That's how come I couldn't make any progress. Let me see if I can find it, like... What room was it again? Yeah, no, okay, this is just thief room. I'm trying to find the room it was in. Was it this one? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this room right here with like the lore. Yeah, this room right here. Do you see this? Do you see the secret path? Did you see it? Did you see it yet? It's right there. And it leads, yeah, that entrance right here connects just above me to that little arch right there above me on the map. Yeah, I know. So I had to look, I had to look that up. I'm a little bit frustrated at that one. And I mean frustrated at myself. I'm a little ashamed I had to look that one up. That one's a little bit on me, but also it is pretty hard to find that. That's a tiny little hole in the dark. So I'm like 50% on that one. I'm like, okay, maybe that was kind of sort of my fault for just not checking, maybe. But without a map, it's it was a little bit frustrating. I was like, okay. Maybe. We have a new skill, but real quick. So there was that one, but I also figured out what the requirements for Act 3 are, and it's basically to 100% Act 2. You have to do every single side quest. You do have to beat Bilehaven. You do have to beat that one boss in Bilehaven. Basically, yeah, the requirements for Act 3 are to 100% Act 2. Which feels a little unnatural. Like, even if you assume that Hornet would want to do all the side quests, even still, would you assume that with her goal right in front of her? Like, it just... Yeah, I don't know. From a story progression sense, it feels a little weird. And so... Yeah, it feels natural for her to want to go up here, but instead, to trigger Act 3 and get the real ending, you have to do a whole bunch of side missions and things, and I'm just like, okay. That doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel quite right. Oh, and while we're at it, let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about the other ridiculous thing I found out. Now, this I was not ashamed that I looked up. I was not ashamed to have looked this up. Let me lay this on you. I figured out how to make it through the mist. I also looked up whether or not this was anywhere in... I looked up whether or not this was anywhere to be found. Okay, see those moths or butterflies or whatever? And how they went through that entrance? This is like the game's Lost Woods section. All these rooms repeat, right? Do you remember this deck game? How these rooms just kind of repeat? You'll never guess how to figure this out. Like, this is the Ocarina of Time Lost Woods right here. Now, you might say that when those moths kind of headed towards the entrance, they're hinting that whichever way the moths... Yeah, follow the moths. Right? Okay, but they're not moving. The moths aren't moving. So what should we do? What should we do? And I looked this up. Nowhere, absolutely nowhere in the game does it hint that this is what you do. That you play the needle in for them, and now they'll suddenly lead you to the correct path. Nowhere in the game does it hint that. So it's like you have to first decode, because I came here a couple times. I never even figured out follow the moths. I was like, huh? Like, I just thought they were moths just moving. I wouldn't have even guessed to do that. But even if you assume that, oh, that was just an easy hint and you missed that, like, how do you get the moths in the other rooms to move? You have to play the needle in for them. What? Play the needle in for moths? I mean, that's literally just a moment where you're supposed to try every tool until eventually it works, I guess. But I'm just like, this is just super cryptic, man. I'm not at all ashamed to have missed this. This is just crazy. I am not at all ashamed that I missed this. Does the path only count if you played the music? I don't know. I have no idea, but I am also noticing that I haven't encountered any of the banshees. I haven't encountered any of the ghosts yet, so presumably if you go the right path, there won't be any ghosts. That seems to be the implication. Because I haven't encountered any yet. I mean, maybe I'm not far enough in. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Yeah, they're here. Okay, I need to find some moths. No. I need to find some moths and manage to keep track of them. And not have that happen. There's so many traps around this place. Oh my gosh, I jumped right into that. Well, that was bad. There's a simple pattern there, but I was so panicked by all the freaking traps and nonsense that I lost a bunch of HP doing that. Okay. And I don't know, to be clear, I don't know how long this goes on for. Not long? But yeah, there's nothing in the game that hints at this. Absolutely nothing. She was going to go... Yeah, I'm trying to bait them into going across so I can jump over her and then hit her. And that's how that's supposed to work. It's okay. Also, let me try this out. That... Am I the only one who thinks that's an awfully long delay? And that doesn't really cover nearly as much area as it should? Yeah, excuse me. Before I... Yeah, hold on a sec. I need to address something. That skill might just be terrible. Yeah. That skill might just be terrible. May have to address that. Ooh. Down? Really? Yeah. But of course. I mean, I was trying to activate hover, but the fact that double jump is now there makes that a bit trickier to do. Go in a straight line, please. So I can kill you. Thank you. It's probably better than a different crest. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if it turns out to be. I also have no idea what I'm going to find at the end of this, but still super cryptic, though. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. That's how it's supposed to look right there. I'm gonna assume it was in here. I hope that was an okay assumption to make. For real. Are you in range? Or do I have to be directly on... Yeah, I have to be, like, directly underneath them or something. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. There we go. Let me guess. Up? No. this way. Is this the end? Please tell me this doesn't go on for too long. Where in the heck is this? What? I have to go in here. It's clear. What in the world? What is going on here? Exhaust organ. Also, let me make doubly sure that there isn't like a bench somewhere obvious. Is there just a bench over here maybe? I don't want to end up back in the mist by accident. Although, actually, hold up, this guy is here on repeat. This guy's here on repeat, which means I can farm him. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. I don't know what this place will have in store for me. But whatever it does, I will be ready. Full health. Probably a big piano. I mean, I guess, and I guess the exhaust from the steam from the underworks is used both in the Citadel, but also ejected here. I'm not sure why, but and that maybe the steam is making the mist. I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever it is, we will clear it out. Oh, oh, there's a bench. There is a bench. Okay. Well, you know what? Can't be too careful. That's just my luck. Up or down? Down. Oh. Here we go. Forward. Not forward. Down. silk and a bug. Something we can't interact with. The remains of an elevator. But honestly, that's fine. That's a way up. More silk, but I don't need that yet. What's this about? Yeah, interesting. What the heck have we discovered here? What's going on? This place is huge. A flea. Yeah, so, by the way, one of the requirements for Act 3 is to free enough of the fleas that you can move them to the final area. So I have to get them to move one more time. I need 25 fleas for that. There's no way to track that as far as I can tell, like how many you have. Yeah, there's no way to track it. You just need 25 of them, and it is a requirement. How you would ever know that that's a requirement for Act 3 is beyond me. I don't know how many fleas there are. I don't know if there's 25 total or if there's more than that and you only need 25. But that's how it. I know that's what's required, though. Oh, they're giving me so much silk here. What's in here? Oh, yeah. Whatever this is, it's either a gauntlet or a boss fight. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a boss fight. It's okay, we saved. We saved at the bench. But who is this and why are they here, though? She fights like Hornet, kind of. This is much. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. Slow and steady seems to be the winning move for this race. Oh, I wish there was a way to charge my thing faster. Oh, you get hit. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. If she counters you, oh, okay. So she can just go further than the needle. Yeah. All right. There's not really a map for this place. Like, it's supposedly part of the bile, but I don't see it. Well, this is an internal room, but okay, yeah, I guess that run back's not too bad. Haha. Do not hit her when she counters. Can I evade that counter at all? I wonder if I can. Okay, actually I can evade it. Okay. Okay, I'll stop messing around. This boss actually doesn't seem that bad. Maybe I should be a little more careful. I'm making too many mistakes. LT? Okay. Oh, alright. sing Angel of Music. I wonder if the reference was intentional. And we just got another ability, Cross Stitch. QTE? Not sure. Oh, quick time event, yeah. Alright, that was also a fun boss. That actually wasn't so bad. I liked that. That was great. Again, not so weak or so obvious that I was able to beat it on the first try, or even the second. But it didn't overstay its welcome. That one was actually maybe a little too easy, almost. But I still had fun, though. Well, no, you can parry with your base attacks, Aurora. And also, what reference was this? Because obviously I don't get it. I'm sure it's a reference to something Dark Souls or whatever. Phantom of the Opera? Oh. Okay. Okay, so that was interesting, for sure. This way, that way. But this leads to nothing? Okay, then I guess we're going this way. We're heading up, which means probably, yeah, this looks like the Underworks. Another path to the Underworks. Interesting. Oh! Or just straight up the Coral Chambers. Oh, this is... Wow, okay, this is directly above the Bellway. And we're at... Wow. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. And there's our map. Oh, boy. And that's how the map works out somehow. We went through... Yeah, that path took us through a section of the Underworks to get up to the Grand Bellway. The organ was below the stage. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. What was it, Fabio or whatever his name was? That's where the stage was, and there was the organ at the top. So that was the bottom of it. Oh, okay. Neat. Well, there's still that other path, though, that I'm curious about. I didn't take that path because I was afraid of ending up back in the mist. Is that where it leads? I want to know. Also, there's that shaft right there. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I go back and forth with, like, I love this game. I hate this game. Why can't all of it be like this? Why can't all of it be this good? Instead, we get Isle Water with no checkpoints. Although, I did find out about another thing that I'm not ashamed that I learned through looking it up. There is another checkpoint closer to that fight. It's still awful, it's just a little bit better. But my point is, yeah, this one is so cryptically well hidden that I am not even slightly ashamed that I had to look it up. I am not even a little ashamed I had to look it up to find out where it was. You'll see when we get there. You will understand. But first... Oh, it even says it leads to Sinner's Road. What part of Sinner's Road does it lead to? I mean, I guess that makes sense that it would lead to Sinner's Road, but I've not seen that particular part of the path, so obviously we're going to explore it. Where is this? Okay, this is brand new territory. What do we got here? I mean, it's Sinner's Road, so I should expect freaking roaches and the flying dudes, the flying ninja dudes. Oh, and for wall cling to suddenly stop working. Huh. Oh, this looks like part of the... Yeah, that entrance looks, interesting. Yeah, this looks like it's part... or was part of the mist. Huh. Oh, and here we are. Okay. Now it all makes sense. That entrance to Bile Water is a nasty one. Yeah, that doesn't take me to anywhere I want to go. I think I would actually be better served going back up. Yeah. I would actually be better served going back up. Yeah, this literally looks like it's very similar to the scene from when the mist was still active. So apparently once you break through the mist, you're done with it. You don't have to see it again. But man, how in the heck would you figure that out without looking it up? I mean, apparently somebody must have, but man, that's super cryptic. Use the needle in on the freaking butterflies or the moths so they'll lead the way? Like, how were you supposed to know that? Yeah, and apparently the mist is just gone. Yeah, the mist is just gone. Okay. That's why there's no map for that. Okay. Well, that takes care of 2 pieces of business. And we have a new crest. Let's try it out. Oh, it's a counter. And it uses silk just to trigger it. Huh? Counter? Oh, I'm out of silk for it. Hold on. How much does it take? Wrong. What's the counter timing? Okay, you know what? This is important enough that I will make a quick trip to the Grand Bellway here to test this. Am I missing something? Oh, there it is. Okay. And it costs Silk just to use it. Like, not for it to be triggered, just for it to get used. Yeah, so it's not actually guaranteed to do anything. And like, how powerful is it? It's just this guy. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Looks like a multi-hitter. How powerful is it? Let's trying to get. Oh. Okay. Just barely not enough to kill that guy. Okay, like, I mean, it's not bad, right? Like, I don't think it's bad, I just don't know if it's good. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad, it's just not amazing either. Again, I will play with these alternate playstyles on my own time and decide what I want. But we're gonna stick to Hunter for this quest. Yeah, we're going back to Threadstorm. I feel like that's just gonna be more reliable. Both of these crests are, well, this one's not so good. This one's interesting, but it's not really guaranteed. Like, I can see this being useful against certain enemies. Like, I can see this being interesting for, like, say, Lace, like Lace 2. This might have been interesting. Someone that really presses the attack would actually suffer against this, but the issue is it's not very useful in just regular hallway combat, and I'm not convinced it does enough damage either. Yeah, Threadstorm is just super good, is what I'm learning. Threadstorm is just actually that powerful. I've actually... Okay, this is one thing I will try. I've been meaning to try this for a bit. I love my traps, I love all this, but what if I actually went with... I mean, because it only has 5 uses, though. But, I mean, I guess that's technically all I should need. I do like my guaranteed one more hit. The range extension's also nice, and this is kind of fun, but there are a lot of combos and things to try. I did see some people trying some different things that looked pretty good. But I'm just like, but what do I really want to play with? I also was correct about this thing. It's actually really good. I just wasn't using it right. You can bounce off spikes with this. In fact, what I didn't know is that if you bounce off spikes or terrain of some kind, this doesn't use any ammunition. It doesn't actually use up any ammo to use this. This is basically a downstrike that you can jump out of. But, I mean, part of me kind of likes these traps. Yeah, Sting Shard is actually kind of nice, and, I mean, I guess maybe I could replace Curve Claw with something, but sort of like it the way it is. Oh, but I guess I could do this, like, if I'm gonna fight that stupid... Yeah, that stupid boss, then maybe this is the right way to go. Possibly. You know what? Let's actually try that. You know what? In a situation where I know I'm just going to a boss fight, that does seem like the way to go. Curve Claw ain't helping me as much. I still like these. But let's try this. Okay. What? Oh. Yeah, Phantom. Mournful creature tasked alone to expel the Citadel's choking refuse. Their talent with a long pin is unmatched. Though gray with age, their frayed form suggests a being strung hung from silk, one who welcomed a decisive end in combat over a slow decline. Yeah, she does sort of look in some ways similar to Lace, I guess, but huh. Interesting. Okay, so with those things done, it now indeed appears... Well, I guess there is technically one other thing I could do. But this needs to be done at some point. Alright, let's get it out of the way. I suppose I've had enough of a reprieve. And there is still one more fun thing to do. Well, maybe two. Depending on how things go. Alright. So there's a couple things I would like to try. before I reveal to you the secret of bile water that is so incredibly obnoxious. First of all, these guys suck. That's lesson one. Yeah, that's lesson one. We have to get up this tower first. All right. This part's not so bad. Okay, but then... Oh, also, I didn't see this before. Oh, I mean, it's nothing, but... Okay. This isn't the way I normally go, is it? It's not. It's not the way I normally go. I'm dying stupidly. Yep. I died stupidly because I went the wrong way. I went the way I went a direction I don't normally go. That's right, I go across. Okay. That was my mistake. You can fix that. We can go through here. Oh, actually, this is the way I normally take. Oh, I just went the wrong way. That's what happened. Okay. So, the first thing I want to try is going across this area. The reason I want to do that is because, well, there's this. Let's actually restock here, but I want to see something. There's something I want to see that will determine a judgment I'm gonna make later. But this will take a second while I stock up. I mean, this is a pretty good place to farm, but we need to go up higher still. Definitely want to be at full power for what we're about to do. Need to see one thing. Was it here? Oh, this is the wrong place. Was it down there then? I guess it was. Alright. This is actually the wrong place. Right? Or was it? Maybe it isn't the wrong place. Actually, yeah. I'm no longer sure. This might be okay, but... Okay. This wall right here, with these two pilgrims in the sacks there. Yeah. Remember this. And we could not get through this wall. Sure seems like a dead end. We did get an item here, I think. Or an item. We got a little... I forget what we got, but it wasn't much. It's like a shard bundle or something. Never did make it to the end of the cheap room down there. Kind of want to try it. But for now, yeah, just remember that room. Because coming up, I'm gonna show you guys just how dumb this is. Very bad. Oh, that was also almost very bad. I don't know how I recovered from that, but you know what? I'm okay with recovering from that. I'm glad we did. That's enough. We don't need full for what I'm about to do here. Where's it at? It's coming. Zip across there. Well, thank you for your handy assistance there. Yeah, thank you for that. Wow, they're being very helpful. They are being surprisingly helpful, but believe it or not, we don't actually want to go this way. Okay, so this is really dumb. you guys ready for this? Down here in the muck. Like, where would this even lead? Yeah. This is what you would think is just a muck-filled dead end. It's not. There's a tiny hidden wall right here. Bench. And look where we're at now. Hey, look. It's this exact same spot. Yeah, okay. So, this makes getting to the top there much easier. Like, this is considerably easier than having to do... Like, this cuts the run back in half. This cuts the run back in half. This is considerably shorter. But the fact that this bench was hidden in such a way... Like, seriously, it was a hidden wall in the muck with the parasites that eat your silk, which is a place where, like, because the parasites eat your silk, you're incentivized not to go down there into just a pit full of it that seems like it has no exit otherwise. Then find a hidden wall for that, and it's kind of buried in there. I will admit, I would never have found this on my own. This is, like, I would never have thought, here, dive into the muck. You know, it's a mechanic that pretty well deters people from trying to explore down in it. This bench is hidden perhaps a little too well, I think. Their shells are ours. Their souls are ours. Our hate is forever. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is... This is way too... This is way too... cryptically hidden. Like, this is insane. This is completely messed up. Like, to hide a bench like this is... Yeah. That's kind of messed up. Oh, we can technically make that without getting caught. I mean, it doesn't matter that we're being caught right now. Get out of here. As long as we can do that, we're fine. And if we're infected, well, then we can just go across. Yeah, screw going up. It actually doesn't matter that we're infected here because we already know this place right here exists for us. We can get patched up here before the fight. But yeah, no, hiding a bench like that that's nasty. area like this with a run back that long, that's wrong. Again, there's a difference between hard and challenging versus just hiding things from the player. So they couldn't possibly have known. Yeah, being cryptic. You could say, well, you just didn't explore enough. Well, I mean, not exactly incentivized to explore that, seeing as how it sure looks like a dead end on your map. You can't get to it. If you could get to it from the other direction, I would have been fine, because that's on your map. If you could have gotten to that bench from the other direction, I'd have been like, yeah, that's cool. It's behind a hidden wall, but it's on solid, it's behind a hidden wall that's connected to solid ground at the end of a passageway that seemingly has little purpose otherwise. So that makes sense. But this was a hidden wall down in the muck, in just a pit full of it. And yeah, no, that's... And by the way, the run back is still not great. This is still not a great run back, even with this. And you still have to fight the gauntlet before you even fight the boss, even though the boss doesn't actually seem so bad. It's still a lot to get back to this boss. It's just slightly better, but yeah, that bench is not... Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like that's very good design right there. That's a little too hidden. And this, remember, this is after the trap bench. There was a trap bench. Remember that was a thing. Okay, there's being mean and then there's being cheap. Just felt like they were being cheap with that one. There we go. Just get rid of that guy. You're kidding me. And now there's two of them? Get out of here. Stupid thing he got in my path. All right, and now to farm again before we actually face the boss. Or rather, the gauntlet and the boss. Okay. So I've died here, I think, 3 times? Yeah, I died to the gauntlet at first, but then I died to, what is his name? Groat the Great? I died to him twice yesterday, so I've technically only been up here a few times. If you're just gonna keep making yourself a handy platform, I'll gladly take that. Alright. Let's see what we can do. That's not what I meant. That's what I want to do. Stay healthy. Maybe I should have actually used that as an opportunity to get more stuff. Get out of here. Blew me back. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was about to say, I just cleared that. Don't you dare. Heal. Heal up. Got him. Okay. So that actually worked. I actually saw someone fight him And he just let him eat him. And I'm like, would that actually work for me? And it sure seems like it did. Wow, that costs a lot of shards to replenish the flintstone there. But yeah, okay. And again, I'm not ashamed at all that I saw some methods for beating this guy. Even though he didn't seem like he was that hard, I was just like, yeah, but this run back is so bad, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm just... yeah, I was just very done. And I was not alone, by the way. There were a lot of people who agreed with me. Like, there was so many YouTubers and people who agreed, Bilewater sucks. This whole area is just terrible. No one liked it. And I don't know, maybe that was the intended effect. But man, it just feels like it wasn't... The problem is, it wasn't hard, it was just frustrating. It wasn't challenging, it was just that the bench was hidden behind a secret wall in the muck where you're normally disincentivized from going. It's just because there's a gauntlet before you even face the boss. You know, it's because the run back, even from that other bench, is honestly kind of long. You know, like, it's not really hard, it's just tedious. There's so much grind to it. Hollow Knight did this sometimes, but it didn't do it nearly as much. From what I remember, the runbacks to the bosses were pretty short in Hollow Knight. Most of the time. That wasn't always true, but most of the time it wasn't that bad to just get back to where you were. But in this game, there are some runbacks, like that one, but also there's one in the Blasted Steppes that wasn't particularly fun. Some of these runbacks are just like, yeah, okay. It's just tedious. It's not hard. It's not challenging. It's just tedious. It's like you're making me redo sections I've already done just so I can get to the boss and practice the boss. Yeah, I disagree fundamentally with this game's definition of a challenge. This isn't a challenge, this is just constantly repeating the same thing. It's just tedium. Now, what did we get for all of that, I wonder? Seeker's Soul. Okay. I think that's an item for the final quest. I didn't look... I tried as best I could not to look too much into things. But I did, in fact... figure out that you have to... In order to unlock Act 3, you do have to beat that guy. And I think it's for that item. I think it's for that item, too. Okay. So that just goes back. And this, supposedly, leads... Yeah. We couldn't have accessed this from the other direction. But this leads to the ducts. Yeah, we could not have come here. From the other direction, so... Nothing's changed, huh? Maybe Act 3 will change it. I don't know. But... Okay, so now let's get out of here. Thankfully, like, there's a bellway not too far away. I forgot about the freaking jump scare vines. Alright. Let's just walk through here. My bad. Okay. Oh, we went too far. Oops. Okay. So we're done with that, finally. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank goodness, too. Good riddance to bile water. I mean, I guess I'm gonna be a pro at it next time I go through here, because now I know all these jumps pretty well. So I guess it won't be, again, this... It's just like, I guess... No, that part's not fair. I was about to say something that wouldn't have been right. But yeah, that was incredibly frustrating to actually explore and get through that area. And actually, you know what? I'm actually not done yet. Now that I've saved here, I actually need to go back for one thing. There's one thing I have to go back for. Can't go this way, can't go that way. Go down. There's one last thing I have to do. In bile water before I forget. Need to go through the cheap area. We gotta go through the fishes. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do something I saw. So first of all, I never understood what this meant by, yeah, it can be thrown as a bola or an explosive discharge or staked as a spear to release a column of energy. I never saw, and maybe I should be a little ashamed of this, but I didn't see the little X button that transforms it back and forth. I didn't see that. So yeah. And of course, this weapon is absolutely amazing in the water. So first of all, we're going all the way down to the bottom. Smart. That was a painful fall. We got past it quickly. Now.
Friend.
Go through here and get this bench again. Not too bad. Well, we can also go right back to that bench, too. Made a little mistake. Yeah, I still think the water that just that is infested and takes away your silk, I don't think that's a great idea, because it means the best thing to do is just turn around and go back to the bench. It just makes the process even more tedious than it already is. In fact, I'm gonna even, because of where we're going, I'm gonna be extra safe on top of that. Just because this place is that bad. Absolutely sure. We're well stocked. Okay, now. Apparently down at the bottom of this place. Oh. Close enough. That is not the button I pressed. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can't make it across that like that. Alright, we have to. Got it. More of those. Okay. Oh, actually, I do like how they've at least placed lots of these around for me to farm. That's always nice. Always very nice. Okay, this area with these guys jumping up. These things instantly explode in contact with water. And they're apparently really great for clearing it out. They're also just really fun to use. We made it pretty far. much further is it in the muck? There we go. And all that was for a mask shard.
Friend.
And thankfully, apparently they do not make us actually go all the way back through that. Or at least in part. Going backwards seems to be much easier than going forwards. I mean, I was just gonna... Yeah. These things, thankfully, are here for us. At least the designers thought, hey, maybe this is a little too ridiculous. At some point, they thought that.
Friend.
Okay, but the mask shard is probably worth it. Otherwise, I would just have to come back here after finding another one some other place. Want to be at least relatively healthy. Don't need a ton of silk. I want to have some, at least. I mean, we just have to get out of here now. So life is a lot better. Okay, what's the fastest way out? Climb back up and then... No, actually going back down from here is probably faster. Yeah, it's actually... There we go. Yeah, going down through here, it'll suck, but we can... We can get it done. Okay. Not too bad, yeah. We can get down from here.
Friend.
We don't really need much silk either, yeah. Going back through here sucks. But it's okay. Alright. Okay. And we're out of here.
Ada!
Place is cleared out. Pretty sure we're not coming back. So, where to go from here? Well, I want to double check all the shops and things, make sure I've got everything cleared out. Let's check all the side quests and everything. Be a good idea to make sure we're not missing anything at all. Wailing Mother. What? Horrible cries have been heard from the prison beside the Citadel. Profanities must be happening within and cause such awful sound. So in the slab. Okay. And have I bought everything in the shop? Yep. Alright. Well, I guess we're going back to the slab. Okay, I want to read the quest just to be sure. Yeah, in the slab. Yeah, so we are going to the slab, alright. Something we missed there? Oh, well, there's something now. Where is it coming from? I can't even make this jump. Get in there. There was an elevator there. Enter. Oh. This wasn't here before. The boss music track is playing. I'm glad I came prepared with the Flintstone. Oh, they explode. Okay. Diving around a lot. I haven't even even... Okay, I didn't even get there to trigger phase 1. Okay. Am I actually out of shards or something? Looks like I am. There, have some shards. Gauntlet into a boss. Or... Oh no, it is... Okay. Now I know that they explode. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I need to read that telegraphing a little better. She relies on contact damage a lot. And yes, the gauntlet will still be there. Oh, that bounce off the wall. Huh? Oh, that's right. It sticks on the ground. And then she just... Yeah, okay. This is one of those bosses that I'm not too sure about being... I don't think this is particularly well designed. Because she just she relies a lot on contact damage. I don't know where these things are gonna bounce. God. And of course they have to deal double damage when they explode, because we can't just have them dealing 1 damage or something. That would be insane. She's still not. Still not down. Yeah, the contact damage reliance. And the gauntlet beforehand is not helping. Okay. I knew that would go all the way to the floor. I can't get out. Everything flies. How is that so? She just scariest thing you can do. And then those blobs just stay on the floor. It kind of works. Okay. Staying below her kind of works. But yeah, alright. Yeah, with shots that linger on the floor and filling the room with a bunch of other little enemies, this is the beast fly all over again. How are those things so easy to miss? It's incredible how easy those things are to miss. I recognize that pattern. Okay. Lingering shots are annoying. As is the double damage. Oh my gosh, thank you. That is a very annoying fight. Rude Mother's Eye, yeah. Yeah, that is an annoying fight. Ugh. Get me out of here. Alright. Now I suspect we're actually done with the slab. while doing research, I did find out that you can, in fact, get captured and lose all your stuff and have to, I guess, go and get it back somehow. But I'm glad that never happened to me, so... And honestly, those enemies that can capture you don't even look like they're that hard to avoid or kill before they can do that to you, so yeah. Still, I'm glad it's an experience I did not have to go through, because it sounds really obnoxious. I'll probably look up that as well at some point, like, now that I've been through this lab, I'll look up, like, you know, what happens if you do, and how do you get your stuff back, and all that. Okay. So, we've beaten 4 bosses today. I'd say that's pretty productive. That takes care of that. So now I've got lots of money. And I'm pretty sure I've cleaned out everything. Yeah. She's done.
Nesvir.
Sir, I have opened the way above these halls and bested the White Knight that stood as guardian. Child of the monarch, she claimed herself off at the end. And her shell suggested true. A being born purely from silk woven tight.
Cadestre.
That such a feat is possible. I have never seen in life woven from silk before, but tiny transient never like this. Or, I have seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient, never like this.
Gafama.
Aye, Bellringer, you've slain a marvel indeed. Well, flawed marvel at least. One to keep far from... Yeah, one to keep far from she was... yeah, one to keep far from she was, least for us mortal sorts. Or, look of a child and a mind to match, but hers... been up wandering this citadel longer than most. Even in its long silence, way for her you came and roused its ire.
Gevig ghetto.
Might have seen herself off this place's protector, or keeping it clean and quiet as she did. Of course, quiet meant most crossing her path found a painful end from her pin. Be saying thanks for the slaying, but with all the other husks now awoken and enraged, a bug's chances ain't growing by much. Or ain't grown by much, I see.
Ah, Elos.
Nesvir.
Sagrador.
I see well what you are, Weaver and more. It's below your station. Ain't no common sortment for carrying on us low folk.
Caspin.
Could say the same for you. Still, all chooses to remain cowled. You continue to pose as only a simple pilgrim. Don't you think it's past time you ceased the performance? He does look like his form does look somewhat familiar.
No, Zobo.
Leave off, old one. Midaba, like their small disguise. It's been a pleasant thing to play simple. And I weren't calling for change, even if you seem insistent on bringing it.
Buenera.
Change is unavoidable, sir, whether I arrived or not. The Monarch stirs. Its thread stretch far. My presence only accelerates the inevitable.
Alidara.
So what are you hoping for? Her heir planning to usurp her to perch above of us all as queen? Build up our hopes only to string us along, to string us all in your own beastly web? Such is the way of weavers and gods both.
Oh, Kacho.
What you got there, Bellringer? Stole someone else's soul for yourself?
That's fine.
You speak of the remnant I found in the muck-choked caves besides the citadel? This is the soul siphoned from a once powerful bug. It's only a thin mix now, but there is still some strength left. At peak, their talents must have been impressive.
Not a miss.
Aye, they was that. I knew the bug in his prime long time back. Heck, braver than most. And as little a fan of this citadel as you yourself. When seeking alliance with those basic bugs of the swamp, thought they'd both gain from the Union, scheming defiance or some such stupidity.
Gafama.
Now he's dead as he was daft. Don't go trying to make any friends in Varloom, Bellringer. Nothing good comes of it.
Brondaga.
There's a lot of dialogue here.
Brondaga.
Interesting. Well, it would appear we have plenty of rosaries, at least for now, because I'm pretty sure I've emptied all the shops and things. Okay. So with that, I mean, there are the things we can buy in for our bell home. Could empty that out. Yeah, go to Bellheart. I don't even think that would cost all of what we have.
Menonor. Lelo Slam. Hello, Meg. Lelo Slam.
Okay, they're not gonna expect us to set it up then.
Lelo Slam.
Don't have enough for that one. Yeah, this request board is empty, and I'm almost 100% certain the one down in that other place is definitely down in Bone Bottom is definitely clear. Yeah, here's our relic. Oh, we can see the relics from here, and the psalm cylinders too. Well, we can't play them though. But we can read these in here. Speaking of which, do I have any more of those to turn in? I do have one, actually.
Huh? Shafedekna.
Hmm. Weaver Atla. May you be praised eternal. Yeah, but down in that same area. Yep, she was Eva was a failed attempt to beat the monster they had created. Okay, well, with what I have, I could get that last thing. Yeah, why not? Just break 'em all.
Hello, Meg.
Why not? Oh, whoop, hold on. Change color to what? Oh, hold up. Interesting. That might be one of those purchases where it's like you make it, but it's not like you can make it again and again and again if you just really want to burn through your rosaries. Do I want to paint it at all? I mean, obviously red would be most appropriate here, even though blue's my favorite color. If it's this blue, though, that might be pretty weak. Depend on how vivid it is, really. Oh, just for the heck of it.
Leonor. Oh, mas querer? Lela Slam.
Oh, actually, once you make the choice, apparently you don't get another shot at it. All right. Oh yeah, it started. Yeah, I guess that looks nice. It makes sense for Hornet, you know, with red being her color and all. Oh, she's here. Okay.
Nera Pashma.
So you found my calling ring, child-wielding needle. I recognize the sound of your weapon's foreign metal against it. On the hunt for my master, I often been away, but I still use this place as camp. Use the ring to call me whenever you wish to make trade.
Kietska.
I have mapping supplies still, if you would care to trade.
Nera Pashma.
Oh, no. In this moment, I have no more items to trade. Perhaps if we meet again on the road, I shall have crafted new goods to sell.
Kietska.
Okay.
Pushanka.
Well, I've got all of 85 rosaries left, but... Alright. So, there's only 2 things left to do. So, there's some stuff in the wormways, but I'm not sure how to access it without a simple key, which I have not found. However, there is something in the steps that we can do. And I'll admit, I saw, or at least I think we can. I saw this on the map of someone. I saw this on someone else's map. I'm not exactly sure how to get there. But I I know that there is one more area that exists. Before we have thoroughly explored it all.
Ada!
And I want to at least see if I can get up to the area. And it was sort of foreshadowed. Like, it was kind of shadowed in the memoriam. I'll admit, this probably is something I would have had to look up because I wouldn't have expected to look where I'm about to look. I wouldn't have expected it unless something points me up there in a minute. I'm not sure what would have caused me to go this way and look. Ah, hello. Oh, welcome, Miss Grown-Up. Come to inspect the red rocky creature like new? I found a very big one, fresh, but not too fresh.
Da, Fenestra.
A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down, and the other fled.
Ushimura?
Oh, really? You wish she had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky. To miss such a big feast of learnings.
No, oh no.
She and her like have red rocky shells to protect their softness inside. It is very sweet. Very hard to crack them open, though. Is best to wait.
Oh no.
Interesting, man. We run into people in some of the most interesting places. But okay, up here somewhere. Yeah, harpoon points. The wind finally stops blowing here. Go up here. Yeah, there's a harpoon point right there. Back again, Needlebug? Surely you've more important places calling than these sandy steps.
Tamiyan.
I shan't stay long, Pinstra, as your home and your skills offer our sense of safety rare about these lands.
Ah, Povayava.
I wonder.
Ah, Povayava.
Wonder what she's up to. I feel like there might be something else I can get from her, from what I've seen. But I'm not completely sure. Oh, hello. Oh, there is a... Okay, there's a platform up there. Yeah, I don't think I would have immediately assumed to look up here, but I mean, I guess technically on the map it is an area that's grayed out. I just didn't think it went anywhere. Oh no! Hey! No fair. Come here. Ah! Give me that. Yep. Sure enough. Sure enough. Brand new area. Get out of here. Oh. Coral sways, clear waters flow upon our river, free of time. Interesting. Sands of Karak. Oh, that was... I misunderstood that. Okay. There is something over here, but I don't know if I can actually do anything with that. Yeah. Oh. Mind. This is interesting. Goes backwards. Oh. All right. Found a memory pocket. Interesting. Fair enough. I don't want to go for too much longer, but... no. Crap. Yeah. Alright. Gotta move. Gotta move faster then. No. Oh. I was expecting that to pop up a lot sooner than it did. Like, geez. It took forever to pop up. That seriously took a long time to come out. I'll make one more attempt at looking around. Give it here. Ah. Why didn't it hook? Harpoon is finicky sometimes. It's just a little too far that time. Oh, that's not a permanent platform. Okay. Okay. Oh, you don't have to have double jump to come through here, but I have it. Oh. Okay. Actually getting hit there may have been the fastest way back. Wow, alright, that was quite the introduction. Hey, but we found a ring. And I'm totally down for restocking on this guy. Oh, he doesn't come back. Really? Oh, once again. Oh, okay, yeah, it is up above. Yeah, I was about to say, once again, I feel a choice coming. One way will lead to something good, and the other will not.
Magina Fora.
Fair greeting, Sharkraw. In these drifts consumed by a crust and sand, I'll probably find the last ingredient here. These caravans have returned to nature, these caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout.
Mieszko.
Shells of their builders rest in a tower above. Grand tribe they seemed. Strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle, we lived too late to match their claws. I don't have... She's charging 90? Of course. Did I find anything? No, of course. You... That's... I'm trying to think. Are there any maps she's ever had that were as expensive as that one? believe she's ever had a map be that expensive before. Watch there be a bench in the other direction that I didn't go. Or this could be here? Or maybe, or maybe it's some other route that leads up to up there, I guess. Could be. Oh, wait. Aha. I need to watch out for that. These walls are tricky. Very tricky. If I find any rosaries anywhere. Like a rosary necklace or a... then I would be able to afford the map. Up and I press on, I guess. Okay, those things can hide amidst it. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Heal now. I mean, this place doesn't seem so bad. Yes. I feel like I missed a bench, though. Not that way. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. I don't know where the benches are, but I kind of want one. Or some lost pilgrim's rosaries, maybe? We'll take the silk, though. make that. Oh. Cool. Well, I mean, I did, in fact, find what I was looking for. That's pretty good. That is, in fact, very nice. However, at the moment, I'd be happier with a bench. Oh, that was too low. Oh boy. What is this gonna lead to, if anything? Oh, hi, friend. Oh, well, I'm very glad and lucky that it went that way. Wow, all of that just for trouble? Okay. Wow. Yeah. Ugh, what a nasty place that is. I'm gonna get out of here as fast as I can remember how. This is where I suspected there might be a way to go. To the bench. This looks familiar. Yeah, we're back down here again. Well, I mean, I guess there's our bench. How? I guess that's just open now? All right. Okay, well, before I call it a night, let's get the map from Shark Rock. Let's fill up on Silk too, why not? Let's just fill up on Silk. Their rosaries collected, we can now go to Bellheart and just buy the map. Oh, and I'm dumb. I need rosaries, I think, for the last part of the feast. I'll get it next time. They did finish painting it. Ah, good. Yeah, it looks kind of nice, actually.
Yes, Gareth.
This vein of gilded bell halls creates an effectively defended settlement. I can see it once gave a long time of peace to its bugs. And yet, look at their numbers now. Stricken by cursed thread, only a few have survived.
Nera Pashma.
We must learn from them, child-wielding needle. Peace is a slow poison that would wither even the hardiest bug. 90 for that. Purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive and
Karkena.
Okay. And with that, we have the last map here. Yeah, there's still some things to do, it looks like. Well, at least it looks like there's an easier way to get up now. However, that opened up. Was that always open? I don't feel like that was always open. I'm gonna have to check in like my other files. There's no way, right? There's no way that was just always open like that. And I missed it completely. That can't be. There's no way that was the case. I will actually feel a little bit bad if somehow, because I know I explored the top of this cavern. I'm positive I did. I will feel a little bit bad if that's actually the case, but I'll find that out later. For now, I think that's gonna do it. Aurora, Duck Game, and everyone else who came, thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys have enjoyed this more than the last stream. This was actually a pretty fun one. Have a good night, all, and I will see you tomorrow for more. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, consider checking me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd love to meet you. The details will be down below in the description. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment on what game you'd like to see next, or what you think of my content. I'd be happy to hear from you. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.